Come decorate with me for Halloween. Then stay tuned all the way to the end of the video for a little Halloween house tour. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get out all the stuff. Some of the things I bought in a recent B&M, come shop with me in haul, and a lot of the things have just come down from the attic. So we'll bring them down here and sort through what we've got.
Yeah!
Unpacking the things we found. We've got things like this treat bowl I bought last year in Shop Disney. I'm not sure if they've got this exact one, but I will take a look on the website and link everything in the accompanying blog post, the closest version to whatever I've got here if you are after any of the bits and pieces. Thank you. Bella's just found these Primark earrings, clearly that I bought last year and didn't wear. So perfect, I can take those. I should perhaps pack those actually to go away. A bucket of lights. A bucket of lights, actually.
Like, there's a few buckets.
There's a few buckets, aren't there? So these are Amazon, so you'll still be able to get these. These are like ghost lights, pumpkin lights. So, William, perhaps you could be in charge of untangling lights for me. Okay. Could you do that and just straighten them all out? I'm going to have to find batteries for them. I'm hoping, I generally try to anyway, I have done in this case, that we've removed all of the batteries beforehand so they don't leak and go all icky. So if you could untangle those for me, darling, and just straighten them out. Yeah. Perhaps along that unit. Yeah, that's a bowl. It's dressing up. Right, girls, you can make a pile of dressing up for me. Pull out all the dressing up. Anything that's dressing up and gather it and put it over there. So we need to sort out what's going into which room, because obviously if you saw this vlog, you'll know that we now have a sort of a playroom. It's Dylan's room when he's home, and then the rest of the time when he's at uni, which is most of the time, it's the playroom. So we're going to decorate that room as well. So we've got that to do. We'll put some stuff in the office, some stuff in the kitchen, some stuff in the lounge. I think I've probably got enough stuff, but who knows?
Mummy's also got these.
Oh, and apparently I never wore those either. Definitely going to be wearing those this year.
Yeah.
Zara's found some of the dressing up dresses. This was Zara's, and can I see the Bella version? So this was the girls wore these. I think maybe Zara was 1 or 2. So Bella's is a 5 to 6. Bella's old dress can go for you, Zaza. But look how tiny that is. You have got a big teddy. Do you want to dress the big teddy in this?
They can go in Halloween costumes because it's Halloween.
If you want to keep that for Big Teddy, then Big Teddy can dress for Halloween as well. Big Teddy can be a witch. Well, that's a pumpkin. Is that a bit small for you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah,
you can maybe try it on over your clothes. It might be all right with leggings. It definitely won't be all right without. But I think we'll gather together. We'll sort through what fits and what doesn't fit. I think quite a lot of the stuff that used to fit Bella now will fit you, Zaza. And then there's a few different bits and pieces. I think what we'll do, we'll just put a Calyx box. If you watch that video where we organised what's now the playroom, I organised quite a lot of the other boxes as well. There's now quite a few empty boxes, which is really nice because when we get out seasonal things, I've got somewhere to hide and store things. So a lot of this Halloween dressing up stuff can go in one of those boxes, and then you can play dressing up after school and things. That's cool, isn't it? Between now and Halloween. How are we getting on with the lights? Detangling?
No. Well, I've separated the ghost and the pumpkin.
Okay. Are they in a string? Right, okay. Do you want to bring those over there to untangle, my darling? The bats are doing well. Well, the little bats are. How are the purple bats, Will?
It's quite challenging.
Challenging?
We're getting there.
Well done. Oh, well done, Bells. Well done, everybody. Half a bat. Okay, and then we've just got these ghosts. Okay, well I quite like these little tiny ghosts. They're sweet. Cute. And then we've got big ghosts. What we've got to decide is which decorations we're having where. Are we still decorating the lounge and the playroom? What do you reckon? I think more is the philosophy when it comes to my children and decorating for Halloween. So the children have done a really good job of untangling the lights. Now I've also got this box of things that I've just been gathering. This didn't come from the attic. Well, Mickey and Minnie did come from the attic, but they came down from the attic a little while ago when I went searching for Halloween things to pack. This jumper came out of the attic a little while ago as well, for potentially taking to Disney. I actually ended up packing a different Halloween jumper, so I've got this to wear today. So we've got Mickey and Minnie, they need to go out somewhere. We need to find a little place for them.
In the playroom.
They could go in the playroom, maybe on a shelf or something. Yeah. We've got quite a lot of these pumpkins to distribute around the place. These buckets last year, I seem to remember we put lights inside them and they were kind of glowy, which I think that worked quite well, so maybe we'll do that again. Now this pumpkin I had last year, I think I had this in the office last year, it lights up. But I did find this one in B&M this year for £8. So we've now got 2 of those. I think they look quite cute. The question is, our decorative season tree, because it's not just a Halloween tree, is it? Where we've got all these nice baubles and things that are kind of mostly oranges, blacks and purples. Where do we want to put the decorative tree? Do we keep it in the lounge? Do we want it mostly in the playroom? Or should we try and spread it out throughout the house?
I think, like, put the most in the playroom, put a bit in here and put a bit in there.
Okay, so just a little bit everywhere.
Put the tablecloth in there.
I think lots of it should be in the lounge.
Okay.
And then, so, like a couple lights and stuff in the playroom.
Okay.
And then maybe like
in
a
the
door
office?
hanger or 2 in each room.
Okay, right. So, I mean, we could put this over here by the TV. Maybe I think that's what we normally do. Should we do that still? And then perhaps we'll decorate the shelves in the playroom. Maybe some lights over the tent. So I need to find some batteries. I've also found these Halloween tattoos, which are quite cool. Can use a bit nearer the time. I did buy these massive bag of trick or treat sweets in B&M, so they can go into the Mickey pumpkin head. I got this rather cute tablecloth, which I don't know if we want this out the whole time, but definitely maybe a little bit nearer the time, so that can go in the kitchen or the dining room. And then we've got these nice napkins. Happy Halloween, and boom. Let's see. Okay. Perhaps girls.
Yeah.
Could you see if you can just pop all of the dressing up clothes into that box for me, so at least they're all gathered together and not currently as they are, which is all over the floor. William, you can help me by gathering all the pumpkins out of the Mickey head, because we're going to need to fill it with sweets, and put all the pumpkins that are currently stuffed in the Mickey head in that bowl for me, please, darling. And then we can actually put some sweets in to the Mickey sweet head thingamajiggy. So I've been putting some stuff out and I'm not quite sure what I want to do now. Maybe I should keep all the kind of the brighter, more purple, orange, black Halloween stuff for the playroom, and then we could actually keep the living room more neutral. We've not had this option since we moved. This will be the first time. We've been here 2.5 years now, so this will be our first kind of seasonal decorating kind of thing where we've got that choice. So I think I'll have a switch around and see if The children's room can be more extreme Halloween, and the lounge can perhaps be a bit more neutral and in keeping with the normal theme. Let's try that. Done, I think, with decorating for Halloween. I'm going to put some of the bits that we need, but not just yet, like the tablecloth and the napkins, things like that. I've also found some of these flameless candles I bought before, so they can go in. The bowls and things that we'll use perhaps if we're like having a little Halloween get together. Just gather it all together, leave it in here, but then these big boxes can go back up the attic out of the way. What else can I borrow you? I think this t-shirt may be slightly on the not too fitting you very well side. So maybe William needs an extra Halloween t-shirt. Of course you have got a Halloween t-shirt, haven't you?
Yeah.
But it's packed. So you could wear that one that I've already packed for Halloween.
Yeah.
But you can't wear it today because it's in the suitcase. Right, so let's have a little tidy up and then I'll show everyone our spooky house. So as you can see in the living room, I've kept it really minimal. Haven't actually got any Halloween decorations in this corner at all now. And by the TV, although I did have some stuff in here initially, I have now kept it to just this Halloween tree with some really cute little ornaments on it. Some very basic tiny little ghost lights and some pumpkins, and I've kept our Disney countdown in here. It's actually nice to be able to keep a sort of a slightly more adult space, a little bit more neutral, just with a hint of decorations. If you've watched lots of my Decorate With Me or Organise With Me videos before, you'll know that quite often I end up putting things one way and then swapping it around. And I think a lot of these things are kind of very much trial and error. And I moved the Halloween wreath out into the hall. I'll show you that in a second. I have, however, kept the Mickey treats head in the kitchen. I didn't actually want to put this in the playroom because I only actually get the children to eat in the dining room rather than have sweets and food and things all over the house. Then in my office, I've kept it really simple with just a very basic nod to Halloween. I think I had the exact same stuff last year. This little light up pumpkin, which we'll turn on. Oh, does that need batteries too? Okay, I need to put batteries in that. Did everything else, didn't do that one. It's a little wood light up, if it had batteries in it, pumpkin, and some cutesy little ones, just to keep it really neutral, but also kind of seasonal. So in the hall, I have got these boxes empty and ready to go up the attic. We've actually got two of these wreaths. So one of them I've put here in the hall on this command hook, and the other one I've put on this hook in the playroom. So some of the castles I've moved down to this corner over here to make space for the Halloween counterdowner. Oh, days till Halloween, some little purple, black and orange spiders, and Mickey and Minnie who are sitting there next to their castle. And then on these shelves up here, I think I planned to style these obviously slightly differently throughout the year. I wanted kind of like flowers and things on there, but they literally only went up this week. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it, do the Halloween stuff, and then after, I mean, maybe between Halloween and Christmas, or maybe after Christmas, I'll do some more neutral, just stuff that goes with the room styling to match. I've got this wreath up here. We've got the bucket with lights I can turn on, which look really cool. All these little guys flash. This pumpkin light turns on, as do these guys up here. These witches' hats were actually hair clips, I think, from Primark last year, but they look kind of cool as decorations. And William wanted to put one down here too. We've got ghost lights all around the teepee and the orange pumpkin lights around this bucket. And the children have put some spiders up here next to Elsa's castle too. And I forgot to mention in my little playroom tour, this cupboard thing was put on the calyx to hide various bits and pieces. But you can kind of upgrade things with little handles is the word. I wanted to say doorknobs. Handles sounds more polite. Yes, crystal handles, not knobs. I had a pack of these. I bought them for Bella's dressing table when we moved in. There's one on a very similar calyx door in the dining room, and now there's one in here as well, and they match really nicely. So if you saw last year's house tour, you'll know that it's really quite different this year. You can catch last year's house tour just up here. If you love Halloween, make sure you check out my B&M Come Shop With Me in Haul to see what they've got in for Halloween. And up here, we have got the latest Disney vlog as soon as that's live, and that's going to be really, really Halloweeny. Halloweeny? Is that a word? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. See you soon, guys.